What's up, YouTube? It's your boy back with another one. Guys, in today's video, we want to discuss the country with the most beautiful women. I think I have a pretty good idea of which country that is, but just to be 100% sure, you know what I mean? We want to get other opinions and we'd like to compare before we just hand the crown over to the obvious winner, right? So let me know what you think about this topic in the comment section below. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel. You know we family, right? Holla. Okay, so people, in my opinion, there's only one country on the continent of Africa that has the most beautiful women on the continent. Now, trust me when I tell you this. All countries have beautiful women. That's without a shadow of a doubt. All countries on the African continent have beautiful women in them. But the country with the most beautiful women, and I'm not just talking facially, I'm talking aesthetically as well. Body, face, gosh. Now, the country I have in mind is one that many people would obviously, obviously tell me that it's only obvious because of the diversity in that country, right? And there's no comparison. The reason why there's no comparison is because there is every kind of woman that you could possibly want in this country. Now, when I say every kind of woman, I'm talking about tall, short, chubby, voluptuous, slim, slender. I'm talking women with intelligence, women with Asian, European, South American, Latina, African, Arabic. I'm talking about people who look like every other woman on the planet, and you get them all in this one country. Do you know of any other country on the continent that can boast of such diversity? That's one. Two, when it comes to structure, when it comes to aesthetics, when it comes to build, guys, there is something in the air, there's something in the water, there is something on the ground, on the roads, because wherever these women walk, they just exude beauty, sexiness. They just exude, ah, they just exude marriage, you know? There's a reason why men flock to this country because what they see on TV, what they see on the internet, what they see on Instagram, what they see on TikTok, on social media, drives these passport brothers to go to this country in search of a wife. And guess what? Most of these brothers are never, ever disappointed because when they get to this country, it is full of choices. You you are spoiled for choice when it comes to selection of a wife. Now, the nice thing about the women from this country is that no matter how slim they are, they always have the right, they're always packed in the right areas, if you know what I'm talking about. Now, what am I talking about when I say that? A lot of women wish to have two things, right? A lot of women like to have, no, three things. A lot of women like to have a medium sized bust, bosom, medium size, not too small, not too big, just right, right? A lot of women also like to have a flat tummy. Yeah, yeah, am I right? Right? A lot of women also love to have a sizable derriere, to put it mildly, right? What they call a nice round nyash, or a let's say a nice wholesome booty. right? A lot of women like that, right? 100%. We all know those are the three things that women look out for, right? On top of that, cherry on top, a beautiful face, right? Nice complexion, you know, and obviously nice textured hair. If that's not the case, a weave will do 100%. That's just the cherry on top, right? Now, the country I'm talking about, it could be the weather because this country's got all the weather types that you can think of in this world. So that might add to the specifics of why these women look so beautiful in this country. This country requires you to have a visa when you come here because of the women that the country has. That's the only reason why this country issues visas because of its women. And this country knows that its women are in high demand. That's the reason why this country has to issue visas. If this country was a visa free country to visit, I promise you, there'd be no more women left in this country because they'd all be taken by the passport bros, by the brothers from other countries. So there's a reason why a lot of people from other countries flock to this country to come and pluck the women from that country, you know? And the funny thing about it is that this country is not even the highest or biggest population. This country is not even regarded as the country that should be within the top 10 or top 20 on the continent, right? But this country just happens to be uniquely positioned on the continent. You cannot miss it. Everyone who visits the continent has to come to this country, not just for the country's beauty. That's the one thing that people always mistake. They disguise their visits. I'm talking about especially male tourists. They disguise their visit to this country because of its stunning beauty in views and landscapes and all that. But that's not the reason why they're there. That's not the reason why they visit that country. The reason why they visit that country is because of its beautiful women. Guys, I promise you, if you visit that country, you will never find any other women like the women in that country. Trust you me. So, if you're a guy and you are on the African continent or anywhere else in the world, right? And you happen to have some money stashed away and you happen to have a passport, right? I suggest you travel to this country and see for yourself. You might think I'm lying to you. So, I wish I knew how to stitch and to. I'm still new to this whole thing of trying to attach videos and stuff. So I don't know how to do it just yet, right? But I'll get to it in the future. But take my word for it when I tell you this, guys. When you get, if you have money and if you have a passport, you've got to travel to this country, and you'll see for yourself what I'm talking about. And if you do not have a passport, Google. Just Google the name of this country. And if you do not see what I'm telling you, I will give you a refund back for the data you spent on watching this video. How about that? Right? How about that? Take you up on that offer. How would you like that? Right? So cool. So next, we get into the name of the country and the pros and the cons of this country. You know how we do. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel. Guys, come on. You know we family, right? You know that. Come on now. Holla. So, people, that country in question that has all these people talking about it is none other than the beautiful country of South Africa. Now, I know a lot of people could debate that and say that, oh no, our country has more beautiful women, or this country has more beautiful women, that country has more beautiful women. Guys, I'm not disputing that all countries have beautiful women. That's not what I'm saying. I'm simply saying South Africa has the most beautiful women. You know, it's hard to describe when you say a country has all kinds of women in it and the majority of those kinds are beautiful. Number one, let's start with the let's start with the let's start with the let's start with the white woman. South Africa has a wide array of beautiful white women. Blonde, brunette, what else? Goldilocks. You have super white ladies. You have tanned white ladies. You have bronzed white ladies. You have voluptuous white ladies. You have slim white ladies. You have slender white ladies. You have tall white ladies. You have short white ladies. You have European looking white ladies. You have Russian looking white ladies. You have Greek looking white ladies. You have Spanish looking white ladies. You have French looking white ladies. You have German looking white ladies. Right? Then we come over to the Indians. You have all types of Indians. But Indians normally come in two sets, right? You have the light skinned Indians and the dark skinned Indians, right? And in South Africa's case, you have the fair skinned Indians. You see what I'm saying? In South Africa is the only country that I think in the world that has Indians that are not of the two variants that you get in India or anywhere else in the world because of the mixture, the blend that happens, well, the relationships that happen between coloreds and Indians that bring up a unique sort of Indian. But hey, I digress from that, right? You get to see for yourself when you come. Go to Durban, you'll see what I'm talking about. Then you get the colored women. Oh my goodness. Now this group stands out the most because not only is this where the biggest diversity is, but this is also the part where you get to see a variation of what we call the colored women. Because you get you get two types of colors, actually, right? You get the Khoi type of colored, and then you get the Malay type of colored, right? And they, my friend, lies the biggest diversity of all, right? Because in the Cape Malay colored, the Cape Malay are more to your Asian looking colored. These look more like your Latina women. These look more like your Indian women. These look more like your Malaysian, Singaporean type of women. These look more like your Thailand type of women, Indonesian type of women, your Arab type of women, right? And they come in all shapes and sizes: tall, short, chubby, voluptuous, sexy, light, dark, long hair, short hair, straight hair, curly hair. Man, too many to choose from. Then you get your koi colored, right? These are more your brown African body type, your light skinned, tall, short, chubby, voluptuous, sexy. Ah, man, it's hard. It's just too much to mention. Then we get to the black women. Oh my goodness. Now here is another of where the big variety comes in. You get black women that look like they are colored women. You get black women that look so exotic that you don't even know whether they're from South Africa or not. You get black women that are a mixture and a blend that no other country has. You get voluptuous black women that only possess the bodies and the facial structure on the continent that are only in South Africa. Guys, I promise you, South Africa is the land of milk and honey when it comes to women. Trust me, trust me, trust me. Guys, you can never go wrong. You can never go wrong. You can get any type and every type of woman in South Africa if you so choose to. That's the pros of the beauty and diversity of the women in South Africa. Let me know what you think about this in the comment section below. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel. You know we're friends, right? You know we're family, right? Holla. Next, we get into the negatives of this topic, right? Yeah, not a pretty thing. Holla. Okay, guys, the negatives of having so much beautiful women in a country. Number one, the women are always targets of foreign men coming to steal, marry our women. They come and they take our women away from us with their money and their foreign currency and their business ideas and the businesses and the business skills. So that's a down thing. Women, our local women are beginning to choose foreigners over us because we cannot match in the financial department. We cannot match in the business department. Yo, it's just, man, it's hard, real truth, but it is a truth, right? So we have to admit it and we've got to put it out there, right? Two, our women are becoming victims of crimes to these foreign syndicates because kidnap and human trafficking, and because of their beauty and the voluptuous men want to use them in other countries. They use them for sex in the sex trade and for other illicit things. You know what I mean? And that's another bad thing of having these beautiful women all around. Another thing is one of these beautiful women fall victims to scams. They are easily scammed into doing things and into getting things that are disastrous to their health and to their well-being and to their families, all because of their beauty. So they always get targeted for that. You know what I mean? So that's a major downfall and a major con to having so many beautiful women in your country. It always attracts criminal elements. And these criminal elements are not always men. It's also other women who are also part and parcel of criminal elements that also coerce these beautiful women into doing unsavory things. And that is the biggest con as to why it is not always a good thing to have so much beauty and so much diversity in one's country. Let me know what you think about this topic, guys. Whether I was on the mark or whether I missed the mark, whether I was on the money or I missed it totally. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel. You know we family, right? Holla!